Right. So, that guy's been stood there for a long time. He was here when I left. And that was a few hours ago at this point. Anyone new nearby? Anyway. Into the spaceship creating tool. Mine a B. Double check everything. Make sure I'm not about to break it as soon as I use it. Virtual mass. Add maximum mass. Now, as long as there's nothing that says it's immediately going to break, I know there is a few things that I probably need to just tweak. That. Why would that fail? That's. I mean, there shouldn't be a collision at the back anyway, but, you know, probably a good idea to fix it. Can I do it from the other side of the wall, or do I have to do it specifically from this side? Is it one of those that's going to be awkward, or is it completely fine? Can't do it from this side, so that's a good start. I'll make it so all I can see is plates. I hope that worked. Did. Thank God for that. It does get kind of awkward when you're doing like a really tight spot. Like the ones inside, I'm not going to care about. I really can't be bothered. Because they shouldn't be having collisions near them either. %stress. The entire floor piece, but is it the outside or the inside? The inside. I shore up the underneath and then do decorative plates. Ah, it's this particular piece. Really hope they give us a tool. Right now, you kind of have to rely on luck. Looks like it could probably do with a little bit over here if I can get him over here, but I'm not sure whether it'll allow. It's not going to be seen anyways, there's not too much of an issue. That's resolved, I think. Yeah. Lowest. This is going to fail, which is... That's actually not good. I'll try sticking some more in. See if it's one of those. No, it needs to be done from the other side. It's so finicky sometimes. Not gonna do it. I've done it from both sides, that's the weird bit. Oh, I see. Trying to get me to do it. Yeah. Yeah. Lowest durability, blah blah blah. Part is likely to fail. Oh, it's that bit again. I swear that's the same thing I just did. Oh, trying to squeeze by. I wish there was like a button I could press that would slow the camera down and like zoom it a little bit. Because that would make doing this a lot easier. It seems like that is basically all of it. Let's see how this could fail at this point. But I'm going to test it. It is full, by the way. I've put it to max mass, so this is like the heaviest and slowest it will ever be. Not too bad. I think... Is it reset? Q and E. Q. Okay. Up. Down. And manual down, which I kind of have to look at to make sure it's actually working. Forward. I want to slow down. I think maybe the dead zone on that, like the actual speed that it slows down, could do with this a little bit quicker. What's the turtle on? Turtle should be like 30%, 50%, 50%. Because yeah, okay, so maybe I'll have to change that to FCU forward, because apparently if I turtle everything, it just decides, you know what? Let's not have enough thrust to go level, and it goes down. Let me check something. If I set this off, right? Change. Oh, I can't remember what that's called now. Is it MCU multiplier, FCU multiplier? I can't remember. It should just automatic. There we go. I call that turtle. Then I press turtle. That's automatically going to set that to 50. Oh no, it set it to 100 for some odd reason. Let me guess. Aha, that's why. Probably do need to wiggle that. There we go. It's turned off. But I'm not going to be able to play it, am I? I mean, I'll have a look. Internal tests today. I could probably maybe do the last one. Yeah, it'd probably have to be the last one. Well, I'm only going to join. I've tried to join for the last two. Because I'm probably not going to be free. Until like... I mean, if I'm on from 7, be 8, 9, 10. 7, 8, 9. 8, half 9, I don't know. I can join the last two, but... Yeah. What was I doing again? Oh, yeah. I think I might need to leave it as the multiplier. I think it's the weight that stops it. I think it's the weight. It must be. FCU input range 100. FCU general multiplier 100. I'd have to... I think if I do a revision of the ship, at some point what I'll do is once I get some Zalium, which is like the super rare ore for like expensive setups, I could get a professional YOLO chip or an advanced one and try and find a way to make it so that the turtle button only affects the forward thrust, because if it affects the everything, it seems to be that when the ship's really heavy and I try to go forward, it kind of pushes the ship upwards, because it doesn't have the actual upwards thrust to keep itself level. So that's interesting, and I need to try the ship with no mass to see if it also does it with no mass. Maybe stuck in the floor. Oh no, good. Push me out. So empty. It's pretty nifty. I need to. Oh yeah, I need to edit the sticks as well. So if I press turtle, does it also push me up when going forward? Or does it actually have enough capacity to keep me level? It seems to be level. Starbase is definitely on my list of games for 2021. Like, considering how long they've spent on this game, it's kind of nuts. But I assume they've been through different iterations of the game. Like, Xenu knows predecessor has been going for a few years now, and people are getting like, when's the game coming out? It's been in development for ages. And it's like, a few years isn't that long. Whereas, do you want to know how long Starbase has been in development from a concept on paper? Basically 16 years. They've spent 8 years on ideas and concepts, and it's been in development on a programming basis for 8 years. So, considering how long predecessor's been in development, it's not too bad in comparison. Make sure all this works. And then I'll fiddle with the controls. Get them feeling a little bit better. This is on, yep. And this is on, yep. So this all works. I'll fiddle with the controls a little bit and turn these off. FCU backwards. Ah yeah, I was going to change the dead zone. Center and speed even. So now, if I reverse and let go, it doesn't take too long, but it does give it a little bit of a boost. Nice, these are all kind of fine. Can I change the centering speed to even higher than 4, or is 5 the highest? Yeah. It's okay. Well, if you're going to wait till May and you really want the top end card, I will guarantee you that by late February, we will probably either already have the option to buy, or buy in quotation marks, as in pre-order, 3080 Ti, or we will have been told what the 3080 Ti is going to be. I wouldn't be surprised. I've been saying since like early December it's probably going to be February release, but I don't know. It depends how they want to play it. I think this is pretty much it. I don't think there's much I can change apart from the dead zone on the... I mean, I'm going to get the 3080 Ti, 100%. Like, I've already put my bets on that because, as you know, I bought the 3070 just to make sure that my depreciation on my 1080 Ti wasn't great. I sold it for £405. I think this is it. I think this is it. Don't think there's anything else I can change. But yeah, this is the minor B. Yeah, overclockers, after the whole 3080 thing, I just lost all faith in them, and I'm probably never going to order from them again, as I said in my video. There's no point. Oh. Okay, apparently I missed one plate. I'm glad I didn't make the ship and then see that. I would have been embarrassed. Make sure I've not missed any others. Oh yeah, well, I mean, I would say maybe. With the 3080 Ti, I think after all the issues with the 30 series, and the fact that most people will have already got one by that point because the stock will have gone back to almost normal, I think there'll be a lot less interest in it, especially seeing as AMD's offerings in terms of pure FPS aren't that bad, to be honest. If I was wanting pure FPS and I didn't have the money for the top end cards, I would go AMD, which is what I used to do anyway, is when I was like I don't know, like 13. I used to buy kind of like the mid-range AMD cards. Probably paint this as well, actually. Don't think I did. No, I didn't. See, look at that. What a fail that would have been. Can I paint these? No. Stealth hinge. Oh yeah, they're all out of stock here. Like, AMD and CCL, well, not CCL, AMD and Nvidia are all out of stock. I don't even know how I got my 3070 because they were in stock for ages, and I thought, oh, I've probably missed out. What usually happens is it'll say everyone else has got one. Please wait to see if someone doesn't buy, and we'll allocate it to you instead. And I tried to buy one and it worked. I was very surprised, and I'm not kidding you, it arrived the day before Cyberpunk came out, so that was close timing. I'm just double checking I've not missed anything like this. I just want to make sure before I pay for everything that it's gonna not have any missing pieces. Oh yeah, people are using bots and stuff and all kind of scalping stuff, and I just hate them. There's no point. Like, you just intentionally profiteering because we can't physically go and buy stuff. So you can just buy everything online, and you can't save any for in-store stuff. So I don't want that to be random colour. Last thing I'm going to check, and then I will buy it, is the materials. Click on any material. See, the cool thing about this game as well is you can actually highlight where on the ship you want different stuff to be. For example, Bastium is this kind of like beigey colour, and that's generally high durability, as in you can put a load of weight on it and it will just carry all the weight and it won't care. This is a slightly heavier but better armoured but less durability, so it can take more hits, but it won't be able to carry as much weight. And this is terrible, and terrible at durability. I've only put it there because it's basically just to take one hit. That's all I want it to do. If it gets hit by something, it'll take one hit and it'll snap off. And this blue stuff is Tengium. Tengium is pretty much the highest value armor, or at least one of the highest armor values, and it's really heavy, which is why I've only used it a little bit to protect this area, which is kind of where all the stuff that could kind of explode in a large way is stored. So hopefully that doesn't get hit. Alright, see you in a bit. But yeah, that's basically a rundown of how that works, I guess. I'll do a quick save, and then I think I'm pretty much good to go. Just check what's going on. Testing. Have I been tagged? I did get tagged. Right, let's buy and see how this goes. Save blueprint and buy custom ship. Will it let me? I've never done this before, so I actually don't know what happens. It just keeps... What? Okay. I might have to exit and re-enter and see whether it fixes it, because I'm pretty sure... I mean, when I've done it before and I've pressed it, just to... Ah, there we go. So, it's going to cost me 24 million credits to buy, and all of the ore that I'm going to have to spend on it as well, which I've collected over like a few weeks, basically. And then, what happens now? Because if I press yes, does it just give me it? So now it's making the blueprint and uploading it to my account, I assume? Didn't think the ship was this big. Does it spawn it straight away? It does. Oh god, it's lagging me out, man. Definitely turtle mode. It kind of carries on for a long time. Let's get it into the sunlight. I want to take a screenshot of it in the sunlight. I think it's probably lagging due to the fact that I've got it on high settings near the station, which is never a good idea. There's so much stuff to load here. Right, let's go have a peek. Oh god, it does lag as well. Proper screenshot. Why not? It's alive. Right, so now I can turn Turtle off. And now we can really test it. For realsies this time. It's a shame that there's no back window. I would really like to see how fast this really goes. I thought he was going to push me through the ceiling then. Suppose I could base it off that. It's going about 200, which is actually really quick. Well, I can already tell you that I'm already part way to the asteroid field at a speed that I would never usually get in the Labourer. Never in a million years. Like, isn't it like 30k, I think? 30k is the distance to the safe zone. Like, the edge of it. So, I'm already part way there. Which is kind of nuts. I mean, to put that into perspective, to get to the deep belt, which is above 500 kilometers distance, that took me 2 hours. Or near enough 2 hours. It felt like 2 hours anyway. And just to be safe, I am going to turn off cruise. And just kind of slowly edge my way in. Let's see. Because I'm scared because I don't really know, as I've not used it yet properly, how good it is at stopping. And I'm just trying to get to any asteroid at this point to just test it. Now, compared to the Labourer, I need to figure out how to make it stop itself. Right, okay. So this is fine. Anywhere around here will be fine. Slow down a little bit. Wow, people are really buying the ore today. So, ore collector on. Laser on. Oh yeah, boy. I need to be a little bit closer with the ore collectors. Also weird that they are not... In the test, they were able to run both at the same time with no issues. Also bizarre they're not collecting. Do I need to be bolted into it? Oh, they need to aim at it. Well, damn. That's something I didn't know. Also would be cool if I could limit the actual change in thrust for both sides. Give it the old suck. Now, what was that I just got? Because it looked gold, but... Yeah, okay, so it was Mercurium. That's fair. That's fair. The thrusters sound like they're bug out for some reason. You do have to be a bit more careful when you're using a mining ship of sorts. Get that nuggety goodness. Very nice. Come on. think for a small asteroid of a Bastium, that's probably as much as I'm going to bother with. Go for this one down here, it seems bigger. Seems to work kind of well. There's only two major drawbacks that I can kind of notice as of testing. One is that I never knew what collectors actually had to be, like, you know, directly facing whatever they were going to be catching. I thought you could kind of just generally aim them forward and it would collect anything, forward. It seems to be that you actually have to do this, which makes the other one kind of redundant unless you're in a big asteroid. But overall, they work kind of well. I'm making quick work of this. I'd have been out and mining this, or even just trying to get into it, and it would have just messed me over. But it is quick. And not just in the respect of actually mining, it's quick, just overall. Which one's actually closer? I think it would be easier to do the down one and then go up. Perhaps. Come on. Break it. Like an egg. Except for I don't do this to eggs. That is a lot of ore. Come on, gimme. Is it still above me? Ah, there it is. That's easier. That looks like Tengium, but it'll probably be Almatrium, because why not? Yes, I'm clearly connected to it. Or is it because of a power issue? It's because of a power issue. Tengium. Good. In it goes. Is it nearly full? Oh, I've actually got a fair bit of space left. Haha, fair bit of space. Realize what I did there? Because we're in space, and I have space. It only gets worse from here. Wow, when this thing fills up, it really does not want to stop. I'm going to have to be really careful. Come on. Slowly does it. Get all the crap out of the way. Be cool if actually I could make a lever or some kind of system where I could just use a joystick on here to aim it. I don't know if that's possible. But you could buy number keys to use different levers, and that would aim the ship. That's really satisfying to watch. I'm gonna go dump all the crap outside. While it does this, pop it up here somewhere. Can I? Oh, I have to do them individual. That's a shame. I'd like to do all. No way of just... Oops, that was the wrong one. That was actually a good ore that I've now just... Okay, maybe move away. Maybe we move away. Move slightly away. Still slightly moving, so that's kind of good, I guess. Just leaving space trash everywhere. I mean, I'm gonna keep some of it because I know it's used for like stations and stuff, but it's just a lot of it. I'd just like to get, you know, the pure stuff for now. At least as much of it as I can. I genuinely wasn't sure whether that was going to kill me. Oh, I still have collectors on. Whoops. think that's as good as it's going to get. What happens if I do that and turn it off? Oh, it doesn't affect it. As long as it's being dragged by it, it doesn't stop it. That's good. What's that? Oh, Bastion. Thought I was going to come in for a bit of a hard landing there. Oops. Whoa. With turtle off, it really is a bit fiddly. I think that'll do. Maybe doing it this way would be easier. Also gonna go check something. I want to see how much of a difference if I change the actual input of the collector. How much slower or how much quicker it actually collects. Because the speed I'm not too bothered about. If I put 5,000 and 5,000 on this, that's a reduction of 2,000 electric per second. But does it make an impact on how it's actually, you know, collecting, considering the size of the actual asteroids that I'm mining? I think maybe turtle mode would be really good for this. It'll allow me to move more directed. What? Is it because something's in the way? There is no way 500 power makes that much of a difference. What? I don't get it. Like it's bugged, but I don't think it is. I think it's something in the way that's stopping it. Alright, try again. Eh? What is it? Something is causing this to not work. Because it was working up until on every asteroid until this one. Probably something in the way, and I want to know what it is. The only other big bit is this. And now things are kind of gravitating towards me. Just gonna ding my ship, by the looks of it. Why is it not doing it? Must be a reason. Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm being retarded. I didn't even consider the ship's full. In that case, I know what I'm gonna do. I'll just dump a load of stuff at the back. Wow, that filled up quick. Dump more stuff then. Oh crap, fell off the back. There's a lot of stuff I don't want, I must admit. That should be enough to pick up what I need now. If not, I'll just go back anyway. Where's the good ore? I've already got all of it. Yeah, it'll do. The fact I've got turtle on and I'm still moving so quick is kind of scary. Update, you say, huh? Alright, out of the asteroid field, full speed ahead. To say how much ore is actually in the ship, it's still moving really fast. Gonna check actually. So all of this integrity is fine, and in terms of stress, I mean it could be better, but it's not terrible by any sense of the word. Although it is kind of scary that that trip, although that is with using the lasers and the collectors, it is kind of scary that the fuel already is down 1/4. Granted, I have loads of like reserves, but still kind of scary. So, to try and work out, like, the optimum distance to slow down at, I'm gonna try and slow down at, let's say 3,000, because 3,000 is 3 kilometers, and I would really hope that I could slow this down in 3. But I don't want to try like 1 or 1.5, just in case I accidentally smash into the station. So if I stop fully 3 kilometers away, I still travel almost 1.5-ish kilometers. It's a lot anyway. So turtle mode it is. Transfer all. I wish it would actually transfer all. It's kind of annoying having to go manually through, but I'm assuming that's probably going to get patched soon. Would hope. And let me just check. It's on the market. So everybody's bought all of my stuff. Oh yeah, whoops. Bell 10. 102,999. Oh, it's because it was missing a tiny little bit. Didn't even notice it was missing any. 66665. Why does it not mix these together? Whatever. 0 on the market. Well, I'm going to go for 200k then. It's probably not going to sell for that. Uh, 169,594. Sell all this. 229,998. Hello, Tyrone. How's it going? Can't remember if I've sold any of this, so I'm just going to stick more on. It doesn't matter if I have or not. Good with capitals, that's always good. $994, $998, or $448 even. Wait, what? I've typed an extra 9 in there. I mean, I would like to get that amount if possible, but don't think that'll ever happen. 135, 594. $59,999. Yeah, that should do. Everything's transferred. Have you just joined, by the way, Tyrone? Because I don't know if you saw the ship I was building. Why is this blue? How is it damaged? Oh, I think I know why it's blue. Hang on. Is it? Yeah. They work completely fine, but for some weird reason, compared to the blueprint, they're slightly out of shape. So it's showing up on here as if it's broken. There we go. So I don't know if you saw the other week I was playing Starbase. I was designing a ship. And I did finish that ship, but this is the slimmed down version. It's still not perfect, but I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. It looks kind of cool. It works as I want it to work for now. And yeah, it's generally quite scary, if anything, because it's got a lot of thrusters and a cool bolt on the back. That was an accident, but I thought, you know what would look kind of cool? A lightning bolt on the back, considering it's meant to be a completely black ship with yellow highlights. That's actually kind of worrying in a way. Oh yeah, wrong thing, that's why. Data. Used coolant, stored coolant. This is going to burn out of coolant pretty quick. Maybe I should have made more of these. Also, why is this one black and the others are... Oh, that's annoying. I'll have to swap them out for all blue ones, I think, because otherwise that's going to bug me. Who knows? Maybe... I'm just hoping that these do not use as much coolant as they appear to do, because this will burn out really quick. Anyway. Am I still... Oh no, I must have turned it off. But it does move very quick when it's empty, which is nice because the Labourer, the little starter ship I had, is very slow. Yeah, I think for the next one I build, maybe a rear window or some kind of small window would be a good idea. Because I'd never be able to see completely 360 on this unless I put it up top somewhere. But just the ability to see behind me would be nice, or just a little bit of more of a viewport perhaps. Because I know how fast I'm going, and I'm going pretty quick. But it is rather limited vision, but it is the first version of this ship. So, are you in lockdown as well, or have you escaped lockdown? Are you not in lockdown at all? Because I don't know if you've heard, but the entire of the UK is in lockdown. So that's round 3 now. Well, that's lucky, I guess. Up this way. Seems to be a few asteroids lurking about. Yep, we got a surprise lockdown. Like, instead of announcing it and then going, oh, we've got like a few days until lockdown, it was like 8 PM, Prime Minister doing his speech, and just goes, yeah, well, from tonight, midnight, we're all in lockdown again. So everyone had about 4 hours to actually, you know, get sorted. And it's not even like it's a short lockdown, it's basically minimum of 6 weeks, which makes me think it's probably not going to be 6 weeks. I'm imagining more like 12. That looks like Ilmatrium. Get a bit of that. That looks like it's basically touching it. But I'm guessing I'm like a few centimeters away. Come on. Find it. There we go. Now, can it sustain the collectors? It appears not. Even at max. So I'm going to edit that again. And see if I can get away with less power. It's doing that again. Stop it. Go away. It's not broken. It's just moved. And it isn't actually even moved. That's exactly where it was when I made the ship. I've not edited that part. So if I edit that down to 4,500... should give it a little leeway. I don't even really want it to be on all the time. Because it's just the collectors. Ah, it just makes them move a little bit slower, I think. Further away. You know what, actually, I am curious. I might just go swap out a coolant cell, because I actually haven't tested that. How it actually works. I've just seen that they stick on the wall and that's it. I know they obviously recharge the coolant inside the cell, but I don't know how fast they do it. Oh, Nvidia's doing a special broadcast on the 12th. I wonder what that could be. Oh, perhaps it's the 3080 Ti and the 3050. I would put a massive guess yes. Bear with me 1 second. I need to share that with someone because I was literally just saying it to them on stream like 2 minutes ago. Oh yeah, I better turn the laser off actually, it'll be wasting a load of power. Right, okay. Oh, Happy New Year as well. I mean, it's still a little bit early to tell if it's going to be a good year, but I'm hoping it will be. I mean, we'll find out as it goes on. I'm just messaging that guy back. Because he was asking about when do I think the 3080 Ti's will come out. And weirdly enough, I just got an email that could actually give him some information. Right, okay, back to the game. This year has the potential to be either as bad as last year or a lot better. It kind of depends on what happens as it goes on, I suppose. I'm not a fortune teller. I can predict stuff for tech, like new graphics cards and stuff. I can predict kind of based on other bits of information. However, what's going to happen in a year? No idea. Especially with the last year. It adds a little bit of extra spice into the mix. Come on. Is this a big asteroid or am I just really close? This looks like Bastium to me. Oh shit. Pressed the wrong one. I meant to go backwards and accidentally went forwards. Hello, asteroid. Meet my face. Whoa. The hell was that? Is he drunk? He just rammed me and just flew off. It was another player. I've just pinged him in the Discord because I just asked him, are you okay? Because of the fact that I was just casually chilling here, as you've seen. And then some player just pinged off the back of my ship. I heard a clunk. And then my ship just went, "Whoa," and just flew upwards. And I was like, the fuck? I thought I'd hit an asteroid somehow, or something had hit me, like a piece of an asteroid. And then I just saw the dude's name pop up. I was like, oh, it's a player. So I just pinged him, and I asked, are you okay? Because he didn't even stop or anything. And usually what will happen is if someone hits you, like crashes into you, they'll say sorry, or, you know, stop and have a chat. But the guy just pinged off and kept going. I hope not. I mean, in the safe zone, nothing should break my ship. So I'm hoping that stays the same. Nothing appears to be broken. That's good. Because I've only just made this, and I would be very upset if it was broken in the same day. I can tell you that for free. Right, so let me try something here. I want to try... I mean I can't grab it. Hello? But the whole point is you pull them out of the sockets. Or is it... Ah, it was bolted in and I couldn't see the bolt. Right. So if I take this and I put it in that slot. Which one's... Yeah, that's a good point. Which one is number 1? That one. So you go in here. You go in there. Go in here. That recharge is pretty quick. That is pretty damn quick, actually. Did he come back? Or was it the door closing? No, it's the door closing. I thought I heard a ship. But it evens out the coolant quite a bit. At least it seems to. But that is already recharged pretty much. It's not full. It does deplete eventually. But it seems quite quick. Never tried that, and that's kind of cool. I like it. He didn't reply to me, weirdly enough. I know he's German though by the little Discord description he's got in his name. I'm guessing he's one of the new players because they did give out a bunch of new keys today and he was in the beginner ship, so chances are he's never flown before. Luckily for me, we're in the safe zone, so he can't damage me by hitting me. At least for now, anyway. And turn the collectors on. I think that should probably do it. How full is the ship? It must be getting near filling point now. Maybe I should have put this inside the ship. I always put it on the outside, but it probably would have made more sense to have it on the inside. So we've got Bastium, Exorium, A lot of Bastion, actually. A lot of this absolute garbage. Oh, I didn't realise I still had the collectors on. Whoops. I think that's probably got the majority of it. Yeah, next time I'm going to make the collectors centralized and the lasers angled, because it seems to make more sense. But it's all learning. I'm really being probably overly cautious. And that's purely because I want to get used to being able to fly cautiously in an asteroid field, because the last thing I want is to go deep into the belt and smack an asteroid. That just leads to sad times and a very hashed repair. Reverse a little bit. I'm gonna go dump some of the stuff I don't want outside, because I'd rather not have a bunch of a Jadeite, or a Jaja, as whatever you want to call it. Like this. Don't want, don't want. I really hope they add, like, I can item transfer. I want to just put it away from me. Far away from me as possible. Like, I don't mind having some of it, but it's going to really clog up the station inventory until they have a proper sorting system. I'll probably have to do. Sorry, someone just messaged. Hey, got my message. The guy who was here in stream earlier, Peripherals, I sent him the link for the NVIDIA announcement, because he was asking about it. I'm not kidding you, like 15 minutes before. But he had to go, so I messaged him it on a comment that he left me earlier today. Well, I'm pretty close. Should be pretty much touching it now. Give it the old suck. Ooh, this looks like a big one. Nearly full, I would assume. It's just the way live streams go, really. Plus, it's you'd be surprised. People will sub, but unless you're above like 10k subs, you're probably not gonna get A, that many views on your videos, and B, people watching your live streams. It's just. Plus, I didn't really do live streams until about, I don't know, maybe 4 months ago? 5 months ago? So even if the people had subbed to me before that, they probably weren't watching my live streams. So you kind of have to... On YouTube, it's kind of weird because you have to mix your audience between people who watch live streams and people who just watch videos and people who watch both. Like, I do streaming mainly because people kept asking. I usually just did videos for a long time. Plus, my CPU wasn't really that good for streaming until recently. I think once I actually have a regular game I can play, that I like playing regularly, it would probably also help. Well, I mean, I don't know if they're fake. I hope not. Because I know people who do obviously pay for like bots to sub, but I haven't done that because what's the point? You don't gain anything from it. It's probably also a lot of people who used to watch me for Apex Legends stuff, because I did used to do a lot of Apex Legends. But again, I just stopped doing it because the dev cycle for that game was just too long. It was really tedious to make content for, because you're waiting basically 3 months for any balance or anything to talk about that was new. You got a season, that was it. That was your season. You had 3 months and you had to make content for 3 months based on one, not like, I mean, there might be a few minor patches, but there'd never usually be anything worth making a video about. Like, you're not gonna go, oh yeah, let's make a video about network ping being displayed properly on the UI when selected. Yeah, that's fun. Everyone likes to talk about that. I very rarely play Apex anymore. Maybe once or twice in a few months. Predecessor should be coming along fairly soonish, I guess, for open alpha at some point. No date confirmed. Same with Starbase, early access, early 2021. No date confirmed. Would like to play Mana Lords as well. That's mainly single player though. Evil Genius 2, mid 20. What is that? Am I getting a load of Euconium? Oh yeah, I am as well. Nice. That is really nice. But yeah, there's a few games coming out that were supposed to come out last year that I would have liked to make regular content on, but it just didn't happen. Also just realised I have the collector on. I mean, this year can't be worse than last year for game development, because at least they've had a bit of time to adjust. But the amount of games that have come out in the last year, in volume, is just, there was like no games. You were waiting basically a few months before the next game that you would want to play would come out. Which is a bit weird. And a lot of stuff that I wanted to play got delayed. That was a lot of Euconium. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4.5 stacks, basically. Or 4 3/4 stacks. That's pretty good. Euconium doesn't usually appear that often in bigger asteroids, that I have found anyway. That's a lot of cubes. Is that what I did earlier? Because that could have been me. Should be about to touch. This should fill it easily. Don't even know what's in this yet. Let's find out. Bastion. Straight away, Bastion. Leave that there, actually. Time to litter space again. The downside with games like Among Us is because it's so popular, you just get buried. You'll play it and there'll be like thousands of other people playing it, so it's kind of hard to differentiate yourself if you're playing the same game as everybody else. The good thing with stuff that I play, like Starbase, like Hell Let Loose, Predecessor, they're all fairly small, unknown games. Or I say unknown, but, you know, lesser known. So you have more chance of, if people find you, they're actually going to watch you. Whereas with Among Us, it's like everybody and their fucking dad plays it. Like, same issue with like Fall Guys, and Fortnite and League of Legends and Valorant. It's just everybody plays it because they're either really cheap games, really popular games, or basically both. Ah, so it does affect range. Oh no, wait, no, I think it's just full. Yeah, it is full. My bad. In that case, I'll chuck a little bit more out. I'd personally prefer the Bastion over absolutely nothing. It picked it up. Oh shit, what was that? Oh, they dispersed and randomly exploded. Anything with little stacks I can get rid of? Not really. That's better. That'll do. Time to head back. I think after I've headed back this time, I'll take a slight break. Because how long has it been on stream now? It feels like 2 minutes, but it'll end up being like 10 hours. Maybe not quite 10 hours, but... It's been nearly 2 hours. That's gone quick. I'll probably take a quick break. Like 10 minutes or something. Come back, maybe do another couple of mining trips, and then I'll probably head off, because I'm basically in a closed alpha for something else, and I'm required to go and... Well, no, I'm not required. I would like to go and test it, because I haven't actually had a chance yet. But it's in closed alpha, and I can't actually stream it. Otherwise, I would just stay on stream and swap game. I've had to sign a legal NDA, which is the first time I've had to actually sign one properly. So I've signed a legal NDA, so if I say anything about that game, if I talk about what's in it, if I talk about my experience of playing certain characters within that game, I can get legally pursued. I think the ship's slightly heavier on the right side because it seems to be rotating, which is kind of funny. Let me see if I can alter it. I think that did kind of fix it. That's also something to consider for my revision of the ship. is to make sure that this doesn't happen. Maybe have enough thrusters somehow force it to right itself. Because at the minute it'll just spin. Now it's leaning to the right. No, now it's actually even. Good. So yeah, because of the way that the storage boxes work, depending on where the ore goes, it can be on this side, or it can be on this side. And it turns out that it seems to force them to not balance. I wish there was a way to sort them to balance themselves out. But one way of balancing it manually would be to put some of the boxes in the middle. But the downside of that is you either have to run them across the top, and that requires more room, or underneath, which also requires more room and a bit more engineering. I wonder if there's a way to paint them outside. I don't think there is. So my last test, I turned off cruise to try and see how far I would travel at 3 kilometers exactly. Now I'm going to wait until 2 kilometers. See how close I get. Because I traveled 1.5 kilometers before, so that should leave me about 500 meters between me and the station and a big crash. Ah yes, I forgot looking at comments turns off music. Really weird thing to do. The propellant seems to be holding up fairly well. Bar looks basically full. It starts out at 24 million, and I've done 2 trips and I've basically used not that much, to be honest. Two kilometers, here we go. Turn on the turtle mode. I just want to try a practice run. I don't really need to do this because I'm going to come back and go mining again anyway, but it's always good to know what you can get away with. Whoa, a bit laggy because it's loading stuff. Oh yeah, shit, it's going to despawn my ship. Quick! Go up! Go up! It's going to despawn it. It's going to despawn it. Ah, fuck. I completely forgot about that. Even with the big thing on the top right, I was that busy on trying to make it not hit stuff. I didn't even see it. There we go. Miner bee. Oh, there we go. Well, that's one way to park it, I guess. I mean, I basically had it perfectly lined up. The issue was I couldn't go up fast enough to make it actually, you know, not do that. Deposit all this garbage. I mean, I'm back. I'm basically back to where I was before I built the ship in terms of ore. Huge amounts. I mean, I've got 23 stacks of this. 55 of that. I didn't even have any before, basically. 73 Bastium, which is easily enough to make this again. I think with a few more mining trips, I would basically be ready to go back to the deep mining belt, which is where all the rare ores are, because I've basically got enough to buy the ship again, which is what I wanted, because the last thing I want is to go out with a new ship and die. That would suck. All I need is another, what, 14 mil, 15 mil. I could make another ship. I could even make the revision, a version of the ship. But yeah, so that's the first 2 trips done. It's definitely getting quicker because I actually know what I can get away with the speed of the ship and it turning and all the rest of it. So I'm going to stand... Oh wait, yes, good point. I better move it out of the spawn zone, otherwise it'll despawn me again. Completely forgot I was in it. Go up. Just go up until it's safe. Oh. It's a bit frisky when it's empty. Oh my god, it really is. This is on turtle mode as well. That's the scary part, to be honest. Whatever someone has just spawned, it's lagging me. I'm assuming it's a big ship. Someone's come near to me with a big ship. Quite a big one there, I suppose. That's quite a big one. Is this the guy that hit me? No. Oh my god. That guy is a danger to himself and others. I'm going to leave you with this view, and I'm going to be right back for about 10 minutes. So, yeah. BRB 10 minutes. Butterball. And I'm back. Spawn 2 of his ships. Is everybody just spawning the biggest ship they have? That's what it feels like. This is going to run out of battery, I think. On this run. I'll have to swap them out, I think. Someone coming in. Very quickly. Should be nearly there now. About 15, 30 seconds. Start hitting asteroid belt. Is that a moving ship? It does look like it's moving. I can't tell whether that's just momentum playing tricks. Maybe it is momentum, because it looks... I can't tell whether it's the asteroids moving and kind of giving it the perception of movement, or whether it is actually moving. Oh, he is moving. He is a person. But who is it? Oh, it's that guy before. Oh, I'm the guy that crashed into me. That ship does look kind of cool, though. The glare is a bit much. I wish there was a way to reduce the glare. It's kind of annoying. That was a big asteroid, in fairness. For how far I've actually travelled, which is basically nothing. Yeah. Weird. And that's cut it, so... What have I got? More Bastium? Yeah. Neat cuts. Neat. think that's probably it. If there's any more, it's going to be in this left-hand side anyway. All the ore, Jesus Christ. Basically filled. Like a tenth of it, just on its own. That's just a cube. Yeah. Is it above my cube? This one looks like a big nug. It's gonna be a lot of Bastium, I think. Or Macarium, I can't tell. Should do. Probably going to be nearly full. Or full. I'm unsure, to be honest. The rate it's pulling it in is a lot. One more asteroid then, I guess. Guessing it's full. Yes, it is. Get rid of the trash to make sure I can actually pick up some actual ore. much do. Where's that guy? Does it say how far away he is? Oh, he's there. Oh no. Where is he? Must be close enough to oh, he's there. I think when I get back I'll swap out the fuel as well, because it's getting kind of low. Doing the thing again where it's too heavy on the right side. Now it's too... See how that does. Slight turn. Too heavy on the left now. This is proving like a balancing act. I can move it too heavy on the left, it turns. Too heavy on the right. There we go. That seems to have balanced it a little bit. I think that's the downside of having a ship that can be completely full to the brim and it's on either side. You have to make sure there's a balance to it. But at the minute there's no way to really force it to balance itself. Do I have a while? Not really. I was gonna go check on the coolant and change the coolant, but I'll wait till I am back, because otherwise I know what I'm gonna do and I'm gonna slam into something. No, my luck anyway. Wait. Am I going to the right place? I am, aren't I? No, I'm not. I thought about it. I was looking at it, I thought that looks very far away. It's because I wasn't paying attention when I set off, I was looking at a message. But I thought, that looks very small, it looks very far away, and it looks very close to the planet compared to what the actual station should be. Oh, that's because it's the wrong one. Well, that would make a lot of sense. I mean, considering how slow ships usually are when this full, and it seems fine, I'm surprised. To be honest, I thought it would be slower. Time to go into turtle mode. Go to the refuel pad, actually. Well, I'm going to test that because I want to see what I'm supposed to do with this because it's just blank. Never had a random bit of inventory just randomly fill. And I don't know how you fix it. I assume if you despawn and respawn it should realise there's nothing in it and just empty it for you, but you never know. The alphas, anything can happen. Now is the true test because I don't actually know how far away from the pad I actually am. And even on turtle mode, this ship is pretty quick. Left a bit. Yep, I'm on top of the screen, I think. Yeah, I think I am. Up a little bit and left a bit. Down. Let me guess. Is it Xenu? Before you even say anything. Trying to balance this is a real pain. Does it connect? Yes, I can buy everything. So 50 grand on just propellant. Okay. And some power. Now, it's a good question. With power, does it mean actual power? Or is it meaning... No. So I wonder what power actually means. I'm going to try out swapping out the coolant again, because it does look really cool when you do it. No pun intended. Honest. Go on. Yep, there we go. Pop that in there. Hey, what a surprise! I literally said, is that you, Xenu? And then it... What a surprise. It is Xenu. Wait, am I connected to the station now? Because that's not what I wanted. There we go. Hello. Right, now I'm gonna go to the shop. I'm gonna buy some more power cells because I've just used like... Well, I'm gonna use 5 on 3 mining trips that weren't even that far. But that's mainly because the lasers are really quite draining. And I would probably not even use that much power on 1 deep belt mining trip. Go over this way. Well, I need to keep reminding myself, the ship's empty, it's going to move really quick, don't kill anyone. That guy has been AFK in the shop for at least about 2 hours, maybe 3 hours. Because he was here when I started, and he's here when I'm leaving. And there's a lot of new people kind of high-speed pursuing it around the station. And one guy smashed into me earlier. These people have not flown before, I can tell you. The guy's just like trying his best to stay kind of in a straight line, and it's just not happening. I think that is... yeah, that should be fine. So time for me... wait. There we go. Undo that. Undo that. Undo that. Undo that. And undo this. What I'll do is I'll just pick them up. Because you can actually sell them even though they're not full. It's kind of weird. Oh, my inventory's full. It's not though, is it? Make some space. Oh. Is it actually going in? No, it's going in there anyway. Don't know why it was saying it's full. Pick it up. Pick it up. There we go. What I'm going to do is put them in one by one so they don't just run out at the same time. Because at the minute, because they were all in at the same time, I think it'll end up happening anyway unless I disconnect the batteries, which I don't want to do. But I'll just accept my fate. And I'm going to go buy some more. Whee! Off to the shop. Oh yeah, shit. Xena, you were there? Xena, are you there? I just realised what time it was. Oh, actually, if that's what the time is, then I need to log off. I don't really have time to go in the shop and come back out. I have enough time to bolt new ones in very, very quickly while logging off. Turn that noise off. Two, three, four. I feel like I'm on like Crystal Maze at the minute. I'm trying to do the challenge before the time runs out. Just there we go. Go. Thank you. No, you can bolt that. Thank you. Right, and now it's time to log out quickly. So I'm going to give you a heads up here. This is where I'm probably going to end the stream. Well, it's not probably, it is where I'm going to end the stream. And log out. So I will see you back on Saturday, probably. And I'm already telling you, I'm probably going to be playing Hell Let Loose or something along those lines. Something action-y. So I'll see you in, what, 4 or 5 days? I can't even remember. 5 days, yeah. See you in a bit. Bye.